Hi there, I'm going to take you through the documents required for CQC registration. Um, Currently, there is an online application. Some people are involved in submitting paper versions, but regardless of which, are around about 15 documents that need to be submitted via the online platform or the CQC online portal. So first of all, this is what I've opened up. It's a folder on our computer, and this is what we actually email to our customers. There are around about 15 documents, if we discount indexes, that are to be attached to the Care Quality Commission's application uh, uh, as part of the pre-registration process, if you like. So if I can just give you maybe some examples here, read down. These are all forms, by the way, DC, person-centered care plan, statement of purpose. Usually the first document is CQC one is a statement of purpose, a loan working risk assessment, a business plan template. Now QPs are policies here, so these now become policies, comments, suggestions and complaints, mental capacity, deprivation of liberty, loan working, medication management, safeguarding and whistleblowing, care governance, recruitment of staff, a quality policy. This is a procedure, it's access and security of the service user's home, and finally, a financial viability statement. So, uh, what we did was we created these documents in a presentation format for you. And I'm going to open up one document, if I may, which is our safeguarding and whistleblowing document. And when we open it up, you'll notice something different on the first page as opposed to a lot of policies. Let's just bring this to a more readable size, even if it is uh, um, side by side 2 pages. This front page here is the first page rather is a table. This table itemizes what the Care Quality Commission are looking for in this document, and then what sections or page numbers that information can be found on. You see, what has happened with registration is it's moved along quite recently, actually, since the middle of last year. And the number of documents has increased that need to be submitted with the application. And also the level of content has changed. Now, CQC have a pre um, formatted form, if you like, that they are looking for particular content across all of the documents, all the 15 that I mentioned before, that need to be submitted. This content we have listed down the left hand side. So I'll read some, not all out. Does the policy give an overview safeguarding? Does it name the different types of abuse? Does it say how people can raise concerns? And what you're now seeing is saying, look, go and look in section one if you're the inspector or if you're one of our customers, because you need to be assured from a professional point of view that the content is there. Does it name the different types of abuse? Let's go and have a look at section 6. And I'll quickly scroll down here, nearly to section 6. There we are, types of abuse. And then over the page, we're listing all of the different types of abuse from the top here. So that is really what we're doing in terms of specific accuracy in documentation to registration. Now, there are elements within documents that need to be filled in by the customer. They revolve around names of people responsible. You'll find that in this document, a safeguarding lead. I'm going to go that in a second. Review dates and who's responsible for reviews of policies, and also addresses of organisations such as the CQC or local authority, which, by the way, you would find in the back of here. So let's just take, if we can, our overview document of what needs filling in within cared for. By the way, two things I've missed. Statement of purpose requires significant input and writing business plan too. But as I say, the majority of documents in the cared for system, they revolve around this names, dates, review dates, addresses, etc. So out of 15 documents, where would you fill that in? So I've opened up our guide, which is on the bottom of my screen here. And the guide tells you at the beginning, this is on page 6, by the way, of the guide that we give to our customers. But the first sort of 5 pages or so is about preparation for interview and what you should be informed of. So from this page and over the next 2 pages, this is pages 6 and 7, what we're saying is, look, turn to these documents and these are the sections that you need to fill in. And I'm only going to go through the safeguarding one, which is the third one down. So safeguarding policy is what the CQC want. Our policy there was QP61, which we've just opened up. And now it's saying page 7, section 10, page 14, section 22, page 14, section 22, page 15. So if I go to page 7, for instance, in section 10, it's saying around the safeguarding lead. So let me just flick back to the document here. I'm only going to do 2 of these. So let me just go to 10 and nearly there. And we can see now safeguarding lead. This is what we're asking you to fill in as a customer of ours. Name the safeguarding lead. The next thing, and I'm only going to do one other example, is Local Authority Adults Board, section 1422, page 14, sorry, and 22. So let me go to page 14 and 22 there. And this is the last thing that I will show. Section 14 on page 22, which is here. Page 14, sorry, section 22. And there's the address that needs to be put under the Local Safeguarding of Adults Board, etc. So, you know, what we're doing here is not giving out policies or procedures per se. We're including immense detail within the documentation. And that detail is critical if you're going to be successful in navigating the pre-registration phase. A lot of people are finding challenges if the documents don't have that right, what I call critical content that the CQC is anticipating as saying, and the application is neither knocked back or delayed, with a report coming back saying further content required. But you know, back to that front page, and I'm going to leave it at this, is further content required. Well, that can't be said about these documents because we know what content is required in the documents down this left hand side, and we're saying to the inspector where that can be located. And I hope that's quite straightforward in this video. And I really believe the strength in terms of cared for is in its immense detail and specific information. Without it, you're going to struggle to register your service and navigate this pre-registration phase. Thank you for that.